Hello and welcome to this tutorial. This is the theory part for dictionary attack. Now, what is dictionary attack? A dictionary attack is a technique or method used to breach the computer security of a password protected machine or server. A dictionary attack attempts to defeat an authentication mechanism by systematically entering each word in a dictionary as a password, or trying to determine the decryption key of an encrypted message or document. Dictionary attacks are often successful because many users and businesses use ordinary words as passwords. These ordinary words are easily found in a dictionary such as an English dictionary. Now, what are the limitations of dictionary attack? There are three main limitations of a dictionary attack. First one is delayed response. The second is account locking. And the third is use of multiple word password. First is delayed response. A slightly delayed response from the server prevents a hacker or spammers from checking multiple passwords within a short period of time. Second is account locking. Locking an account after several unsuccessful attempts, for example locking after 3 or 5 unsuccessful attempts, prevents a hacker or spammer from checking multiple passwords to log in. And the last limitation is dictionary attacks are not effective against systems that may use multiple words as password. And there are some similarities between dictionary and brute force attack. Both dictionary and brute force attack are guessing attacks. They are not directly looking for a flaw or bypass. Either can be online or offline attack. You can easily find a password dictionary online ranging from 1 MB to 97 GB. So that's it for the theory part. See you in the practical session. Hello and welcome to the practical part of dictionary attack. As you know, I am using Kali Linux version 2 installed in VMware Workstation, and I have Windows 8.1 installed on my physical machine. Both are different operating system and each of them has different wireless adapter. Remember, you only able to hack any Wi-Fi if it is connected with at least one device. I mean, it is not possible to hack a Wi-Fi if it is not connected to any device. Now, when I use ifconfig command, I see that there is a new device connected to my system and it is a wireless device called as WLAN 0. But if you look carefully, this device has no IP address for now. So let's start our attack. So our first command is airmon-ng check kill. It is the same command as we used in the brute force attack. Use this command to kill any process that can cause problems in future. You may use this command with sudo if you are not a root. Our second command is airmon-ng start WLAN 0. This puts your wireless interface into monitor mode. Monitor mode is the mode where you can capture all packets even if they were not directed to your computer. Now to start capturing packets, use this command. aerodump-ng WLAN 0 mon. And as you can see, your system starts capturing all the packets which is in the range of your wireless adapter. And there is one connection available, you can see here. This is the one connection which is available for now, and it is also our target Wi-Fi. And there is one device connected to this wireless router. Okay, now there are two devices which is connected to this wireless router. So now to capture and save packets of Wi-Fi, first of all we have to stop this process by pressing Ctrl+C. Now use this command aerodump-ng with an option -c, which stands for channel number. Now our channel number is 1. So I use 1 --BSSID, which is the MAC address of our target modem. This one. Copy and paste. Now use option -w to specify the path where you want to save the captured packets. For now, I want to save it on desktop by name test. Okay? And at last, mention the name of the wireless adapter. As you can see, some files are created on your desktop. Now we try to steal authentication from one of the device connected to our target Wi-Fi, and for this open a new terminal and type airplay-ng with an option -0 and mention the number of deauthentication packets you want to use in this attack, followed by option -a, which stands for access point, and paste the MAC address of our target modem. Then use option -c to specify the destination, that is the MAC address of our target machine or target device which is connected to our target Wi-Fi. For now I am going to use the MAC address of my own physical machine, okay? And at last mention the name and press enter. Right? Kali Linux now started attacking on Windows 8.1 and soon it breaks the connection and we get the WPA handshake. But it takes a little bit time, so I have to pause this video for a while. As you can see, we have got the WPA handshake, which means we got the password in encrypted form and it is saved in .cap files. Now it's time to crack the password, and for this use the command aircrack. So aircrack -ng -a2, 2 is the number stands for WPA. If you want to crack WEP, you can use 1 here. Use option -b, then specify the MAC of modem, and then -w, which stands for word list, that is your password dictionary. Mention the path of password dictionary here. And at last mention the path of the file in which we have saved our captured passwords or packets. I am using here star.cap to include all the files with an extension .cap, and now press enter. See, it shows an error because I didn't got the password in the dictionary. Okay? It is so because I have not mentioned the original password in the dictionary, and also I have used a very short dictionary because I want to just show you the demonstration only. Okay? So that's it for this tutorial.